Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
In day-to-day life, we come across keyboards to interact with our devices, either to complete our task at work or to chat with friends and family. The invention of the modern computer keyboard began with the invention of the typewriter. Nowadays, typewriters are so rarely used, and maybe few of you didn't even see it. So let's see how computer keyboard come into this world and how they get better and better each passing year. First of all, let's see what is typewriter. Basically, a typewriter is a mechanical or electromechanical machine for writing in characters by means of keyboard-operated types striking a ribbon to transfer ink or carbon impressions onto paper. Typically, one character is printed on each key press. Although many modern typewriters have one of several similar designs, their invention was incremental, developed by numerous inventors working independently or in competition with each other over a series of decades. From 1829 to 1870, many printing or typing machines were patented by inventors in Europe and America, but none went into commercial production. The first typewriter to be commercially successful was invented in 1868 by Americans Christopher Sholes, Carlos Glidden, and Samuel Sowell in Wisconsin. Although Sholes soon designed the machine and refused to use or even to recommend it. But the working prototype was made by the machinist Matthias Schmalbach, which is the first commercially successful typewriter and the first with a QWERTY keyboard. So that's how QWERTY keyboard introduced to the world. Typewriters are the definitive ancestor of all key-based text entry devices. The computer keyboard is a device for electromechanical data entry, and communication derives largely from the utility of two devices, teleprinters, or teletypes, and key punches. Early computer keyboards were first adapted from the punch card and teletype technologies. In 1946, the ENIAC computer used the punched card reader as its input and output device.
In 1948, BINAC computer used an electromechanically controlled typewriter for feeding the computer data and to print results. The emerging electric typewriter further improved the technological marriage between the typewriter and the computer.
In 1965, Multics was introduced, that is Multiplexed Information and Computing Service, which is a time-sharing operating system used until 2000. The system was started as a joint project by MIT's Project Mac, Bell Telephone Laboratories, and General Electric Company's Large Computer Products division. Bell Labs withdrew from the development effort in 1969, and in 1970 GE sold its computer business to Honeywell, which offered Multics as a commercial product, and sold dozens of systems. Multics encouraged the development of completely new user interface. The Video Display Terminals, VDT, is the term used for computer display. This combined the technology of the cathode ray tube used in televisions and electric typewriters. Computer users could now see what text they were typing on their display screens, making text easier to create, edit, and delete. Earlier computer keyboards had been based either on teletype machines or key punches. There were many electromechanical steps in transmitting data between the keyboard and the computer that made process complicated and slowed things down. With the help of video display terminal and electric keyboard, it became possible to send electric impulses directly to the computer and save time. By the late 70s and early 80s, all computers were using display terminal and electric keyboard. There are a number of different arrangements of alphabetic, numeric, and punctuation symbols on keys. These different keyboard layouts arise mainly because different people need easy access to different symbols, either because they are inputting text in different languages, or because they need a specialized layout for mathematics, accounting, computer programming, or other purposes. The United States keyboard layout is used as default in the currently most popular operating systems, like Windows, Mac OS X and Linux. So that's how a few key technological developments created the transition of the typewriter into the computer keyboard. Basically, there are various types of keyboards, according to the shape, size, usability and need. Standard keyboards, flexible keyboards, handheld keyboards, thumb-sized keyboards, software keyboards or on-screen keyboards, projection keyboards. So the keyboard remained the primary, most integrated computer peripheral well into the era of personal computing.